Hello students, welcome to Young India session, and from today's session onwards we are going to have a special area in our classes known as Maths Zone. So in this Maths Zone we will be discussing different kinds of brain teasers, puzzles, fun problems. So while discussing these problems, your thinking capacity will slowly start to increase. You will know how to solve problems in a different way. So that math zone will be at the end of the session. So everyone, please do listen for the math session that is at the end of the session. Now let us start with our Young India program. As you see here, this article is something regarding the gig workers. So first of all, who are these gig workers? We need to know. Right. So gig workers are nothing but they are temporary workers. So the first important thing that you need to remember about this gig workers is their job is temporary. Their job is temporary. It is not permanent like a government employee. They are not permanent. They are just temporary. Okay. So for a few weeks, for a few months, they will work and their job will be completed. They will leave the job. They will search for another job. That is called gig workers. Right. And they will not have some security also. Like for example, if you see here, there is a Swiggy man here. So if he is going on the road and suddenly if he met with an accident, these Swiggy people are not responsible for his accident. Means he is not having job security also. Right. And there are also fixed salary is not there for him. One more important thing is that there is no fixed salary. Sometimes the salary might decrease, sometimes it might increase, or sometimes it will be in the same level. Right. So no fixed salary. For example, if you take a government employee, he might be getting some 75,000 per month, let us suppose. Next year he will get 80,000 per month. Right. So there is an increment in the salary. The government will increase the salary of the government employee. But whereas coming to gig workers, they have no fixed salary. And job security is also not there. So what is meant by job security? Any time he might lose the job. His employer who is there, he might just fire that employee. So then what is his purpose in joining the job? So there are a lot of disadvantages of gig workers. For gig workers also there are a lot of disadvantages. On the other hand, advantages are also there. Advantages are also there. So when gig workers are working, so as I told you, it is a part-time job. It is not temporary. They are doing it as a part-time job. So what will happen? The economy, the country's economy will increase. There are chances that the country's economy will be increasing. Right. So that is a very plus point. That is an advantage because of these gig workers. Right. And coming to our article, if we see here, who are gig workers? Here in the article itself, they have given something known as who are gig workers. Right. So the first thing, a committee is there. It is known as Niti Aayog. So for now, let us not discuss about this committee. But let us see who are these gig workers first of all. They belong to top 100 cities. Means whatever cities are there in India, top 100 cities which are there, this gig worker should belong to that cities. And their age group should be 18 to 45 years. Then only they are known as gig workers. For example, if 17 years boy, he is 17 years old and he is a Swiggy boy. Let us suppose. It is child labor of course. But still, he will not come under this gig worker. Why? Because the age group of the gig worker is from 18 to 45 years. Okay. So their education level should be secondary school and graduation. Wherever, means they might have stopped at 7th class also, no problem. They might have completed degree also, they might be called as a gig worker, right? These days if you see, number of jobs are not available for many people. So even some people who have studied in great institutions like IIT, or they have secured a rank in NEET, and they have studied in a very good medical college, they have studied in abroad also, they are not getting jobs. So job vacancies are not available for them. For that purpose, many people are becoming gig workers, means temporary part-time workers. Okay, so this is about the gig workers, a basic idea. So if you see in this article, basically they have given the statistics here, means they have given the numbers, whatever is not required for you, they have given it all here. So let's move on to the next article. All these articles which are there, these are not required for you. This information which is there, no, this is all not required. Just you have to have a basic idea about what is gig worker, what is his job, who is a gig worker. That is what you need to know, right? Coming to next article. Before discussing this article, let us go into the Mera Bharat Mahan and then come back to this article. So in our today's Mera Bharat Mahan session, the topic is waste management in India. Okay, waste management in India, that is our today's Mera Bharat Mahan topic. Okay, so if you see the first waste, whenever we discuss about waste, what we remember is household waste. Household waste, in your terms, if I have to tell, it is also known as, kitchen waste. Household waste is also known as kitchen waste or vegetable waste. Means whatever vegetable peels are there, banana peels, potato peels, all the vegetable waste, all these will come under kitchen waste. Okay, and also we will be having, sometimes we will be having soap boxes, shampoo boxes, all these come under the household waste generation only, but they will not come under kitchen waste. So whatever waste is generated in the kitchen, that is known as kitchen waste. Okay, and whatever waste is not generated in the kitchen, that one will come under the household waste. For example, if you have shampoo, empty shampoo box, in that shampoo is completed, you will throw that in the dustbin. So that is known as the dry waste. If you have seen on roads, you will be having two, right? You will be having two boxes mainly for throwing the dust and all. One is the dry waste and the other one is the wet waste. Dry waste means all these toothpaste, shampoos, your hair clips, all these will come under the dry waste. And wet waste means the kitchen waste, vegetable peels, whatever is there in the kitchen, all those waste will be coming under the wet waste. Always remember that segregation of waste, what is that? Segregation of waste is very important. Means if it is a wet waste or dry waste, you should segregate it. For example, we have banana peel. Banana peel is there. Banana peel will go into the wet waste. We have a toothpaste. Okay, sorry, toothbrush, let us suppose. This toothbrush, already used toothbrush, will come under the dry waste. Like that, segregating means classifying the waste under dry waste and wet waste is very, very important. Okay, and coming to the second factor, if you just see, coming to the second factor, we have e-waste in India. What is meant by e-waste? E-waste is nothing but electronic waste. Means, for example, you have a mobile phone. Let us suppose this is your mobile phone. Okay, so you have all the apps or whatever you have. Right, so this is your mobile phone actually. You will use it for 5 years. After 5 years, what will happen? It is not working properly. It is of no use. What you will do? You will just it will be going into the electronic waste. Means whatever devices are not used, they are not working, they cannot be used from now onwards, they all come under the electronic waste. Another same example, if you have a computer in your home, after 10 years what happened, it is not working properly, you're not able to use it, the software is not updating, what will happen? You will not use that, instead you will give it to the electronic waste, you will throw it in the electronic waste, right? Now electronic waste is becoming very very high in India. This one is very important. We have to find ways to manage this electronic waste. అంటే మనం ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ వేస్ట్ని నీట్గా హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టు నాట్ మేక్ దెమ్ go into landfills and how we have to recycle them. It is very important. Recycle ante ento I will tell you at the end. Okay, end of this page, end of this concept. So if you just see now, next concept that we have after electronic waste, we also have something known as city based initiatives. Means what are meant by city based initiatives? Means like we have seen earlier, we have something known as Swachh Bharat for cleaning all the waste in India. So like that only, in the similar way, we have many initiatives or many schemes which are done by the government, which are implemented by the government in order to tackle the waste management in India. Because if you just see here, see the way it is here, all this dust and all, how it is filled in the land. Do you think our environment will be safe for many years if we keep on doing this one? Of course no. The air will be polluted, this will go into the air will be polluted, sometimes this will go into the sea, that will also be polluted, right? So it is very dangerous for the whole mankind only, for humans, for mankind only, it is very dangerous, not only for humans but also for other animals which are living on this earth, other plants and animals. It is very harmful for everyone, every living organism, right? So it is very important to manage the waste in India. Okay, not only in India, of course, overall whole worldwide we should be able to manage the waste. Maximum we should try to avoid waste. Okay, urban waste management, if you see in rural areas, all this kitchen waste and all, what they will do is they will put under pots, they will put in the pots, they will make mud out of it and they will use for farming. What they will use? Farming. All this kitchen waste and all which is there, they will store it, they will make it into manure, they will use for farming. Coming to this urban areas, means cities, metropolitan cities, cosmopolitan cities, what happens is they won't prepare any kind of manure, they will not use it in farming. Okay, instead what they will do, like this, if you see in this picture, as you can see in this picture, what they will do is they will dump like this. It is very harmful, as I told you, so you should not do that, right? And now one more, next the other thing is waste management in Himalayan region. This is also very important. If you see these days, recently there has been an article, I don't know how many of you have seen that, but in that Himalayan regions are there, all those hilly regions are there, right? So let us suppose this is Himalaya, ice and all, very beautiful mountains, right? Now here only, when many tourists will go here, right? So for example, you got holidays, you will go to some place, so you are known as tourist, right? Like that many people will be visiting Himalayas for tours, trips, they will be going, so they are known as tourist. They are going for this Himalayan region for their holidays and all, they're going for Himalayan region. Now what they're doing, all the waste, the lace packets, kurkure packets, all those stuff, cool drink bottles, everything, water bottles, cans, plastic covers, plastic wrappers, all these they are dumping it here, they are just throwing it, all those they are being accumulated here, all those waste, and it is piling up, means అంటే కుప్ప కట్టిపోయిందని అర్థం. ఓకే, సో ఆల్ దోస్ హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బీ లైక్ దట్, రైట్? So now this waste management is very 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 important, that too mainly in the Himalayan region, because we have got only Himalayas, means we have got only that particular place, right? We have no other Himalayas in this world, right? Only India has the Himalayas, and India and its surrounding. So it is very important to save such kind of places, because you will not get them again and again. You cannot recreate them again. You cannot create Himalayas again and again. It is very important to manage waste mainly in the Himalayan region. Okay, so next, it is also leading to destruction of nature. As I already told you earlier, I told you, right? What happens is many people, they are just dumping waste like this. So what will happen? Plants can't grow. If plants won't grow, we won't get proper oxygen. Oxygen levels will increase, carbon dioxide level will increase, carbon dioxide in the air will increase. So it is very dangerous for both plants and animals living on this earth. So that's why, therefore, it is very important to save the nature, to save the environment. Okay, next one, we have types of waste management. In that, the first one is recycling. The first one is recycling. Recycling is nothing but, if we have a book, your let us suppose this is your science textbook. Okay, so after few days it is all torn here. Let me do one thing. After few days, what will happen is your book will become like this. Earlier it was straight like this only, right? But now your book, after few days, it will become like this. Here in the edge it is torn. After few days, it will, here all it will be torn. Now what you will do automatically, that is of no use, and you will throw it. That is what you do. Not only, I mean, not you, but many students, they will all be doing, many people will be doing the same thing, because it is of no use now. All this matter which is there in the textbook, the subject, that is all torn now, it is of no use now, right? So it will be thrown away. What will happen? Instead of throwing it away, we have another thing known as recycling. After you throw it in the landfills and all, some people will come and collect them, and they will take it to the factories. They will take it to where? Factories. First of all, you are throwing it in dustbin. From that dustbin, it will go to your municipal MCT people will come, and they will collect the waste from your house. After they have collected your waste in a, like this, they will come, one vehicle will be coming, it will collect waste from your house. From here, they will dump it into the landfills. Okay, landfill means this one only, landfill. Okay, where huge amounts of waste are dumped, that is known as landfill. After that, some people will come and segregate them. They will collect some books, like some items especially. In that, they will collect your science textbook also, let us suppose. And later, after collecting your science textbook from that, they will take it to factories. After that, from that science textbook only, from those papers which are there, this leftover part is there, no? From that textbook, what they will do is, they will make new textbook. That is known as recycling. Okay, I think you are very clear with this, what is meant by recycling. So now, the next one we have, the next type of waste management that we have is incineration. Means, for example, we have food waste which is not useful sometimes, or some paper waste, like that paper waste. What will happen is, we can burn them actually. we can burn them, because if we burn them, nothing harm will happen to the nature because they are natural products only. But sometimes incineration means nothing but it is burning the waste. Okay, we have some waste here, this much amount of waste, so burning them, that process is known as incineration. Okay, but these days what people are doing is they are burning plastics and all. If you burn this plastic, let us suppose this is the plastics, they are burning these plastics, this the gases that are released from this plastic, they are very very harmful. What they will do, these gases which are there, they will mix into the atmosphere, into the air surrounding us, and when we inhale that air next time, what, when we inhale that air next time, so what will happen, we will get different kinds of illness, diseases, like coronavirus, it is because of non cleanliness, we did not maintain cleanliness, that's why we got that coronavirus. In the same manner, what will happen is we will get different kinds of diseases when we burn plastics and very harmful substances. Okay, the next kind of waste is landfill. As I told you, here we have landfills. In landfills, we have to dump only the kitchen waste, means vegetable peels and all. What happens if you will dump all these vegetable peels and all? After some time, they will decompose. Means they will get decomposing means mixing with the soil. Decomposing, simply you remember, decomposing is mixing with the soil. So what happens, this kitchen waste and all, they are natural, they are biodegradable, means they will mix with the soil, they will decompose. But if you do that, nothing will happen to the nature. But these days what people are doing, they are doing all the plastics and all also, but plastics will not mix with the soil, right? Because plastic is not natural, it is not biodegradable, means not it will not decompose, it will not mix with the soil. That's why this kind of landfills, this is also becoming a very harmful thing these days. The next one that we have is animal feed for food waste. As I told you earlier, if we have food waste like banana peels and all, is this banana peel is there, let us suppose this is banana peel, I don't know, so this is banana peel or some leaves, let us suppose. What you can do, after some time you can after eating the banana, so you have a banana over here, after eating that banana you will have the peel, you won't eat the peel, so instead of throwing it into the waste, into the dustbin, you can feed it to cow, so it will be like a food for the cow will get the food. On the other hand, the waste will also be managed, right? So this is also very interesting, something very interesting, right? And now impact on economy, how it is impact on economy. So if waste is there, lot of waste is there, like this in the picture as you see here, there is a lot of waste like this, what will happen, we have to spend a lot of money on this, spend lot of money on this waste to clear the waste, to clean the waste, to keep the environment clean, we have to spend lot of money. If we spend lot of money on the waste management only, then what will happen, it will have a great impact on economy. Economy is nothing but something, the subject that deals with money, the subject that deals with money of a country, income of a country, that is known as economy. Okay, regarding economy we will discuss deeply in next classes also, don't worry. Next, the next thing that we have is 3 R's principle. What we have, 3 R's principle. 3 R's means reduce, reuse, recycle. First of all, what is reduce? We have to reduce the items which are not that much useful for us. Means, for example, let us suppose instead of using a plastic bag, we can go with a cloth bag which is natural and biodegradable, which will not use this plastic bag, and instead we can go with cloth bag. That is known as reduce. We have to reduce, we have to avoid using plastic bags. That is the first kind of 3R. The second R is reuse. Reuse means if we have newspapers, for example, if we have newspapers, you will read the headlines. Pictures will be there, you will read the headlines. This is a newspaper, let us suppose. Okay. You will read this newspaper and you will throw it into the dustbin actually. Not dustbin mainly, but you will give it to, you will sell it to people. Right. Like that you will do it. But instead of that, the same newspaper, what you can do is, you can use it for cleaning items in your home. What will happen? If you clean items with this, it is meaning that you are reusing this paper. Again, reuse means again and again using the same item. Okay, so that will help you. Okay. Coming to the next 3R, it is recycle. I already told you what is meant by recycle. Recycle is nothing but we are going to, 1 minute, yeah, send the waste to the factories. After sending it, they will again recycle those waste and we are going to get a new product out of the old product. That is recycling. And if you have seen, this is the symbol actually. If you have seen any time, this is the symbol for 3 R's. Here 1 R, here 1 R, here 1 R. Okay, so remember this. If you can see the picture in Google, you can just once verify it. You can just check it there. Okay. Anyways, let us move on to the next point. Impact on health and biodiversity. As I told you, because of the gases which are coming from the incineration, burning of plastics and all, what happens is it is very harmful for the humans and the living organisms on this earth. Because of the polluted air that we inhale, that we breathe, we will get different kinds of diseases, viruses, illness. We cannot do any work. Our ability of doing work will decrease. So there are a lot of negatives also, right? That's why there is an impact. There is a deep impact on health, very bad impact on health, right? And also on biodiversity. Biodiversity is nothing but the plants, animals, the ecosystem that we have, the nature, environment, whatever you call it. So all those, the living organisms along with the nature, that is biodiversity. That will also get affected, right? So it is very important to manage waste. Very, very important. So I guess you have understood what is the main concept behind this waste management in our country. Right. Now let us come back to this article. As I told you, I'll come back to this article. If you see the heading of this article, it's very different. Measuring India's plastic problem. Let me highlight this. Already they have highlighted plastic problem. In the Mera Bharat Mahan class today, I have discussed about waste management. Not only plastic but household waste, electronic waste, urban waste, waste in Himalayan region, all different kinds of waste we have discussed. Here coming to this, we are going to discuss about the plastic problem in India. As you see here, recently on July 1st across India, on July 1st the government has banned single-use plastics, right? On July 1st, it has banned single-use plastics. For example, all this ice cream sticks, thermocol, plates, cups, glasses, forks, spoons, knives, straws. Even if you take a milkshake, the straw that you will get, it is not made up of plastic. These days, from July 1st onwards, it is not made up of plastic. If it is made up of plastic, then they will give fine on them. It should be made of paper only. Trays, wrapping or packaging films, All these things which are here, which I have underlined and all, no, they come under single use plastic. What is single use plastic? Using for single time and throwing it in the dustbins, throwing it away. Only if it is useful for single time. For example, we have a plate. Suppose let us say this is a plate. Okay, this is a plastic plate, normal one that you get in the marriages, functions and all. You will eat for one time and you will just throw it. You will not reuse it again. Right, so that is meant by single use plastic, using for one time. That is known as single use plastic, abbreviated as SUP. Okay, now it is shown that most of this plastic problem is because of this single use plastic. If we reduce this single use plastic, then there is a very great benefit. Most of the plastic waste will be reduced in India. Mainly this multi-layered plastics are a main cause. Means they will be having different layers of plastic. For example, this is a one layered plastic, but multi-layered plastic means they are having 5-6 layers of plastic. This multi-layered plastic is very harmful for the nature. They cannot be recycled, so they are very harmful. And also, if you see, there are a few types of plastic here: polystyrene, high density polyethylene, polyethylene terephthalate, polypropylene, low density polyethylene, multi-layered packaging. So all these are nothing but they are the types of plastics which you will be learning very soon in your academically also. You will be learning it very soon, right? So they are the types of plastics. Actually, we are not able to manage. We are not able to manage. If you just see this picture also, some animated picture kind of thing, what you can observe is we are not able to, these are all plastic. This milkshake bottle, this including the waste bag and the waste dustbin which is there is also made up of plastic. Just imagine the situation. The waste bags and the dustbin that is made is also of plastic. Then see how these bottles all are dumped over here. So we are not able to manage this. We are not knowing many ways. We are not using that. We are not following it. Okay. And also, if you just see, there is a term known as mismanaged waste. Mismanaged waste. Mismanaged waste is nothing but the waste that might enter into the ocean. Firstly, how it will enter? It might enter through wind or transport. Means any ships are going in the seas and oceans, in the waters, it might go. From this it might just transport. The waste all might go into the water, oceans and all. Next, by wind also it might go into the oceans. And also if you carry some products, so for example you are going to beaches and all, you will eat a lot of items there and you will throw all those there. Like that also it will be going into the oceans and all. So it is very important to manage waste, to avoid many things, to avoid plastic. So one important thing I am focusing is mismanaged waste. Please remember this term, mismanaged waste. Okay, so now as I told you, let us enter into the maths zone. Okay, so actually before explaining what is on the board, let me explain you one thing. I will give you a circle. Many of you, what you will do, I will tell you to divide the circle into half. So divide this circle into half. 1 minute. I will tell you to divide this circle into half. 2 pieces, 2 parts. Then what many of you will do, you will divide it like this. Okay, 1 minute. You will divide it like this you will divide, or you will divide it like this, half into half, or you will divide it like this, or you will divide it like this. Like this only you will divide, most of you. But we can also divide a circle in this manner. Like this also, this is one half part, this is one part. Okay, this is the first part, this is the second part, equal parts, right? So I don't know how many of you will not do it like this. Only one or two in 100 people will do it like this, right? So how to think differently, it will be, the thinking approach will be taught to you in these classes. So our today's topic in maths zone, first of all, the session that we are going to have is maths zone, and today's topic is nonogram puzzle. What it is? It is nonogram puzzle. The name of the topic is nonogram puzzle. So how to solve this? Before telling you the rules and all, let me tell you what it is first of all. If you see here, this is the question actually. This is the question and this is the solution. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. So now, here we have 2. Here in this game we have 2 symbols. We have to put 2 symbols. One is this one. Other is a simple blank, a dash. Okay. Both these symbols are present in this game or puzzle. So to represent any number, we have to put this symbol, and any blank space is there, we will put this. To understand it better, I will tell you one example. To represent 1, we will put 1 symbol like this. To represent 2, we will put 2. To represent 3, we will put 3. To represent 4, we will put 4. Like that, so on. To represent how many numbers are there, what is the number, that many symbols we have to put. And wherever no number is there, we have to put a dash like this. Okay, this is about the first rule of this game. Okay, understood? Now, listen to me very importantly, very carefully. Here I have 2. So I have to put one thing. Here one more important thing, children. Sorry, I forgot to tell. Here I have 2, right? We should not tell it as 22 here. Here also we have 1, 2. You should not call it as 12. Okay, for this game you should not call it as 12, 11, 12, 22, 11. Like that don't call. Okay, it is separate. 1 is separate, 2 is separate. This is 1, this is 2. This is 1, this is 1. This is 2, this is 2. Okay, it is not 2, it is not a number. They are digits only. Okay. So for using 2, as I told you, for 2 we are going to put 2 symbols like this. This is vertical, this is horizontal. So vertically means I will see this first. 1, 2 I am putting. For this 2 I am taking. So here 2 satisfied, right? For 2 symbols I have to put. Here for this 2 I have put 2 symbols. For this 2, if I put it here directly, this means 4, right, children? Continuously we have 4, so it means 4, right? That's why, to not confuse, what we have to do is, for each and every number we have to put a slash and then 2. Here let us see what happened. For this 2 I have put 2. Here if you see, this 2 happened. So this 2 is completed. Let us stick it here. This 2 is completed. The first 2 is completed. Coming to this 2, here we have it 2. So what happens? This 2 is also completed. Okay, so both 2's are completed. Means finally this whole block is completed. Okay, so remember one thing. While putting it for any number, while writing any number here, we have to give space between 2 numbers. Similarly, if you just see, here I have 3. 3 means we have to put 3, right? 1 minute. We have to put 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 is completed. 3 is completed. So if it is completed, nothing is there. I have to leave blank. And let us see one more. Here also we have 3. Here blank will come. So here finally here this 2 completed, this 2 completed, this 3 completed, this 3 completed, right? Now let us see this 3. Here it is there, no? Here there are 2 slashes. ఇక్కడ 2 ఉన్నాయి slashes. And మనకి ఇక్కడ number ఏముంది? 3 ఉంది. So we have to put 3 here. One I will put, 2, 3 I will put. Okay, condition is satisfied, right? And this 3 is also completed. Now coming to the next one, let us take this 2. Here we have 2, right? This 2 I am going to take now. If I take this 2, here already 2 are there, no? ఈ ఎండింగ్లో 2 ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి, అంటే ఈ 2 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడంతా నేను స్లాషెస్ పెడతాను. ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఈ 2 కూడా అయిపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ 2 వచ్చాయి కాబట్టి ఈ 2 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది, కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ 2, ఇక్కడ కూడా ఆల్రెడీ నాకు 2 ఉన్నాయి. సో వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ ఈజ్ ఐ విల్ పుట్ స్లాషెస్ హియర్. ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఈ 2 కూడా సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ మనము ఒకే ఆర్డర్లో ఫస్ట్ ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేశాక ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి, మళ్ళీ ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేయాలనే రూల్ ఏం లేదు. హౌఎవర్ వీ వాంట్ వీ కెన్ టేక్, అంటే ఒకసారి ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేసేసి నెక్స్ట్ ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేయొచ్చు. దట్ ఈస్ అవర్ విష్ అనమాట. ఇక్కడ ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ సీ 2 తీసుకుంటున్నా. ఇప్పుడు ఈ 2 ఉంది కదా, ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ దిస్ 2. ఫర్ దిస్ 2 ఇక్కడంతా బ్లాంక్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ ఒకటే ఉంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి పెడితే ఈ 2 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది కదా. దట్స్ వై దిస్ 2 ఈజ్ ఆల్సో కంప్లీటెడ్. ఓకే, నౌ I am going to come to this one, 1 and 1. This 1 and 1 are there, no? For this if I come, what happens is, ఇక్కడ ఒక 1 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఒక 1 ఉంది. సో ఇంకా ఈ లైన్లో ఏం పెట్టాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో I will just put a slash over here. Coming to this one, so here automatically 1 and 1 get satisfied kada. Now I will come to this one, this 1 and 2 here. Here 1 is there, it is satisfied. Okay, here we have only, here 2 is there. So to satisfy that I am going to put one more symbol. Here what happens, this 1 is satisfied here and 2 is also satisfied over here. Now we have this one, 1 left over. If you just see here, I have 1, this one is satisfied, right? And next here I have 1 more. So this one is also satisfied. If you just see, the solution is also same, right? So this is how you will be solving the puzzle. So if you see here, I will again tell you the rules, children. First thing is, to represent a number you have to use this symbol. If no number is there, you have to put a blank. That is the first rule. Okay, this is the first rule. The second important rule is, after every number you have to put a blank. After this one, every number you have to put a blank. Means one number 2 is completed. For again putting one more 2, you have to put a blank, as I told you. Okay, one more important thing is, if we have 1 and 2 here, for example, first we have to put 1, later only we have to put in this box as anything, we have to put 2. Okay, we should not do it like 2 first we should do and 1 we should do next. You should not do like that. Okay, I guess you are clear with the rules. This is a very very interesting puzzle. Like that only, as I told you, here we have 5 into 5 puzzle. 5 into 5 puzzle. Like that only, we will also be having 10 into 10 puzzle. Here, as you see, this is an example. This file will be sent to you, so you can just refer to this example. You can practice it without seeing also. Let us solve some properties. Let us solve some properties here. Here I have 3 children. If you just see, I have 3 here. How many possible frames are there? They are asking. First thing what, here I will get 1, 2, 3. So if 3 are completed, slash slash I will get. Here I will get slash. Here I will get 1, 2, 3. అవి అయిపోయాయి కాబట్టి here I will be getting a slash. Next one. Here and here I will be getting a slash. సో ఇక్కడ మొత్తం 3 పాసిబుల్ ఫ్రేమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, రైట్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి ఆన్సర్ 3 పాసిబుల్ ఫ్రేమ్స్. ఇంకొకటి ఐ వాంట్ టు టెల్, ఇక్కడ ఏ కేసులో ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ ఏ కేసులో అయినా కూడా మనకు కామన్గా ఏముంది, మిడిల్ది అయితే కామన్గా ఉంది కదా. సో రిమెంబర్ దట్ ఎప్పుడైనా 3 వస్తే మనకి మిడిల్ది అయితే కామన్గా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, కమింగ్ టు నెక్స్ట్ వన్, యూ హ్యావ్ 2, 2 and 2. ఓకే, ఇట్స్ నాట్ 22, 2 and 2. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏముంది, ఇక్కడ 2 పెట్టాక 1 slash should come after every number I told, and 1 more 2 will come. So there is only one possibility for this question. Okay, coming to next one, they are asking about 2 and 1. అది కూడా వర్టికల్గా అడుగుతున్నారు. Let us solve this also. So first we will have like this, we will have a slash and 1 and slash again. Here 2 is satisfied, 1 is satisfied, right? Like that only we will have a slash, 2 slash and 1. Here also 2 is satisfied, 1 is satisfied, right? Like that only we will have 2 here, we will have a slash slash and 1. Here if you see in the second one, it is common. This one which is there, it is common. Okay, so basically for this question there are 3 possible frames. అంటే ఇదొక ఫ్రేమ్, ఇదొక ఫ్రేమ్, ఇదొక ఫ్రేమ్. ఓకే, కమింగ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్, 3, 2 చేయొచ్చా లేదా. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నేను 3 పెడతాను, I have to put a slash, and ఇంకా 2 పెట్టాలంటే I need one more box here. So it is not possible. ఇక్కడ మనం 3, 2 చేయలేం కదా, ఎందుకంటే నాకు 3, 2 చేయాలంటే I want minimum 6 boxes కావాలి నాకు. ఓకే, సో దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్కి ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. కమింగ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్, 7 పెట్టాలన్నమాట. అది కూడా 10 into 10 బాక్సెస్ ఉంటాయి ఇక్కడ మనకి, 7 పెట్టాలి. వీ హ్యావ్ టు రిప్రజెంట్ 7. ఓకే, హౌ? ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 అయిపోయాయి కాబట్టి విల్ హ్యావ్ 3 స్లాషెస్. ఇక్కడ ఒక స్లాష్ పెట్టి 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 slashes. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slash, 3 slashes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the possibilities. ఇక్కడ మనం కనుక చూస్తే ఈ 4 కామన్గా ఉన్నాయి, ఈ 4 ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో అన్నిట్లో కామన్గా ఉన్నాయి. సో కామన్ థింగ్స్ 4 అనమాట. అంటే 7 ఎప్పుడైనా వస్తే మనం 4 కామన్గా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. ఇంకొక 3 ఈ పక్కైనా రావచ్చు, ఈ పక్కైనా రావచ్చు, డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ ద పజిల్ మనకి అదే తెలుస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, లెట్ us solve this puzzle. This is the puzzle 1. Okay, let us solve this puzzle. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం 3 తీసుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ మీరు కనుక చూస్తే నేను చెప్పాను కదా 3కి మధ్యలో ఒకటి కామన్గా ఉంటుంది, రైట్. సో హియర్ ఫర్ దిస్ 3 ఐఎమ్ పుట్టింగ్ అ కామన్ ఇన్ మిడిల్. ఫర్ దిస్ 3, ఈ 3కి మిడిల్లో కామన్ పెడతాను, ఈ 3కి మిడిల్లో కామన్ పెడతాను, ఈ 3కి మిడిల్లో కామన్ పెడతాను, ఈ 3కి కూడా మిడిల్లో కామన్ పెడతాను. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ దానికి వద్దాం. 3, 1 ఉంది కదా, దానికి వద్దాం. ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ 3 అయిపోయా, ఇక్కడ 1 ఉంది. సో మధ్యలో వీ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ అ స్లాష్ హియర్. సో దిస్ 3 and 1 ఈజ్ కంప్లీటెడ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ మనం కనుక చూసుకుంటే 3 ఇక్కడైనా అవ్వచ్చు, ఇక్కడైనా ఒకటి రావచ్చు, లేదా ఇక్కడైనా ఒకటి రావచ్చు. బట్ ఇక్కడైతే రాదు కదా కంటిన్యూస్గా. సో వీ హ్యావ్ అ స్లాష్ హియర్ అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇక్కడ కూడా అంతే, 3కి స్లాష్ వస్తుంది, స్లాష్ వస్తుంది, స్లాష్ వస్తుంది. బికాస్ 3 ఇక్కడైనా రావచ్చు, ఇక్కడ వరకే వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ 1 2 3 సారీ ఐమ్ రియలీ సారీ. ఇప్పుడు లెట్ us టేక్ దిస్ 1 and 2. దానికి కంపేర్ చేయాలంటే ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ పాసిబిలిటీ here 1 will come, 2 will come, here it will come. These are the 3 possibilities. సో మనం అన్నిట్లో కనుక చూస్తే ఇక్కడ మనకి కామన్గా ఉంది. సో 4th one కామన్గా ఉంటుందన్నమాట. అందుకని వీ హ్యావ్ టు పుట్ అ సింబల్ ఓవర్ హియర్. ఇప్పుడు మనము దీన్ని వదిలేసి 1 దగ్గరికి వద్దాము. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఆల్రెడీ 1 ఇక్కడ సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ అన్ని స్లాషెస్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ సీ దిస్ 1 ఈజ్ కంప్లీటెడ్, రైట్. అండ్ ఇక్కడ మనము ఈ 3 చూద్దాము. 3 చూస్తే ఇక్కడైతే 3 రాదు, ఎందుకంటే స్లాష్ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి. అందుకని విల్ బీ హ్యావింగ్ దిస్ 3 అండ్ ఇక్కడ స్లాష్. ఆటోమేటికలీ దిస్ 3 విల్ బీ కంప్లీటెడ్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇఫ్ వీ హ్యావ్ 3కి ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ వచ్చేస్తుంది, సారీ ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ వస్తుంది, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడైతే కంటిన్యూస్గా వస్తుంది, బట్ ఇక్కడికి 4 రాదు కదా. దట్స్ వై విల్ బీ హ్యావింగ్ 3 యాజ్ అ స్లాష్ హియర్. కమింగ్ టు దిస్ 3 విచ్ ఈస్ దేర్, we will have this. ఓకే, సేమ్ 1 ఈ 3కి ఎలాగో ఈ 3 కూడా అలాగే సాల్వ్ చేసామన్నమాట. ఓకే, అండ్ నౌ ఇక్కడ మనం కనుక చూస్తే ఈ 2 సాటిస్ఫై అయింది కదా, ఈ 2 సాటిస్ఫై అయింది. సో ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ వస్తుంది ఆటోమేటికలీ, ఒక నెంబర్కి ఇంకో నెంబర్కి స్లాష్ వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ వస్తే లెట్ us see this 3. ఈ 3 మనకు తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక్కటే వస్తుంది. సో ఆటోమేటికలీ ఈ 3 కూడా సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు కనుక మనము ఈ 2 తీసుకుంటే వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్ ఈజ్ ఇక్కడ ఒకటి వచ్చేస్తుంది అండ్ ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ వస్తుంది. సో ఆటోమేటికలీ ఈ 2 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది. అండ్ లెట్ us see this 3 now. ఫస్ట్ 3 వర్టికల్గా ఫస్ట్ 3 చూద్దాము. ఇక్కడ ఒక్కటే ఉంది, ఇంకా ఛాన్స్ వేరే చోట లేదు. సో దిస్ 3 ఆల్సో సాటిస్ఫైస్. ఇక్కడ మనం ఈ 3 కనుక చూస్తే ఇక్కడ ఒక స్లాష్ వస్తుంది, ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ 3 ఉంది కాబట్టి స్లాష్ వస్తుంది. దిస్ 3 ఈజ్ ఆల్సో సాటిస్ఫైడ్. ఇప్పుడు మనము ఈ 1 2 చూస్తే ఇక్కడ 1 సాటిస్ఫై అయింది, 2 సాటిస్ఫై అయింది కదా. సో ఈ 1 ఈ 2 సాటిస్ఫై, ఈ లాస్ట్ దాంతో కూడా 1 ఆల్రెడీ సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది. సో హియర్ పజిల్ ఈజ్ సాల్వ్డ్. వెరీ సింపుల్, చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్గా కూడా ఉంటుంది. యూ కెన్ మేక్ ఇట్ వెరీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్. యూ కెన్ సాల్వ్ మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఇంటర్నెట్ అండ్ ఆల్. ఓకే, సో కమింగ్ టు అవర్ పజిల్ నెంబర్ 2. ఇది ఒక 10x10 గ్రిడ్ పజిల్ అనమాట. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ సింపుల్, బట్ ఓకే ఐ విల్ టీచ్ యూ ఇన్ అ వెరీ సింపుల్ మేనర్, డోంట్ వరీ. సో ఇఫ్ యూ సీ హియర్ మనం ఫస్ట్ ఈ 7 కనుక తీసుకుంటే నేనేం చెప్పాను స్టార్టింగ్లో, మనకి ఈ 4 అయితే వీ విల్ బీ హ్యావింగ్ ఇట్ కామన్ అనమాట 7లో కదా. ఓకే, ఐమ్ రియలీ సారీ, నాట్ దిస్ వన్. ఈ పైన 7 తీసుకుంటే ఈ 4 కామన్ ఉంటుంది. 8లో కూడా ఈ 6 అనేది కామన్గా ఉంటుంది. మనము 8కి కనుక ఇన్సేపు 1కి 2కి ఇలా కింద రాసి కంపేర్ చేసాం కదా, అలాగే 8కి కూడా మనకి 6 కామన్గా ఉంటుందన్నమాట. ఓకేనా, మీరు కూడా ఒకసారి కంపేర్ చేయండి. ఇందాక 1 2కి కింద ఇట్లా గ్రిడ్ వేసి నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను కదా, అలాగే ఒకసారి 8కి కంపేర్ చేసి చూడండి. ఈ 6 కాలమ్స్ అనేవి, ఈ 6 సింబల్స్ అనేవి కామన్గా వస్తాయి. అలాగా తీసుకోవాలి. నెక్స్ట్ మనము ఈ 4 1 చూద్దాము. ఈ 4 కంటిన్యూస్గా రావాలి. సో ఇది 4, ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ వస్తుంది కదా, అలాగనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ 5 కనుక మనం తీసుకుంటే 5 కూడా కంటిన్యూస్గా ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది. దాని తర్వాత 5కి 3కి మధ్యలో ఒక స్లాష్ ఉంటుంది. మనం 3 కనుక తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ 3 అయితే ఇక్కడ వచ్చేస్తుంది. 3 అయిపోయింది, సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది 3 యాక్చువల్గా. సో మిగతావన్నీ కూడా మనకి బ్లాంక్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. అలాగే ఇన్ ద సేమ్ మ్యానర్ మనం 5 తీసుకుంటే 5 కంటిన్యూస్గా మనం పెట్టేయాలి. ఇక్కడ మనకు అన్ని బ్లాంక్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. సో ఈ 5 కూడా సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది, రైట్. అండ్ ఈ 3 ఇక్కడ ఉన్న 3 తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక పెట్టి స్లాష్ పెడతాం. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఈ 3 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది, ఈ 1 కూడా సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మనము ఈ 5 1 తీసుకున్నాం. నేను ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను కదా, ఇక్కడ చేస్తుంటే ఇక్కడే ఇట్లాగే చేయాలని రూల్ ఏం లేదు, ఎట్లయినా చేయొచ్చు. ఇది చేసి హౌఎవర్ వీ వాంట్ వీ కెన్ టేక్. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే 5 1 తీసుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ 5 పెట్టాలంటే ఇక్కడ 5 పెట్టచ్చా? నో, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ 3 బ్లాంక్సే ఉన్నాయి, 5 పెట్టలేం. సో అందుకని నేను ఇక్కడ 5 పెట్టాను. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏంటి, బేసిక్గా ఈ 5 అనేది సాల్వ్ అయిపోయింది, రైట్. అండ్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఈ 7 కనుక చూస్తే, సెకండ్ 7 కనుక మనం ఇప్పుడు చూస్తే, ఇక్కడ నేను 7 పెట్టలేను, ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఒక స్లాష్ ఉంది, కంటిన్యూస్గా రావాలి 7. 5 వచ్చి స్లాష్ వచ్చి 2 వస్తే అది 5,2 అవుతుంది. 7 కంటిన్యూస్గా ఇక్కడైతే రాదు, అందుకని నేను ఇక్కడ 7 ఫామ్ చేసేస్తాను. ఇక్కడ కౌంట్ చేయండి, 7 ఉంది కదా, ఇది 7 కదా, అండ్ ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఈ 7 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ 4కి వద్దాం. ఇక్కడ 4 వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఈ ఫస్ట్ 4 సాటిస్ఫై అవుతుంది. అలాగే ఇక్కడ కూడా ఈ ఫస్ట్ 4 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ పెట్టాలి కదా, అందుకని స్లాష్. నెక్స్ట్ మనం 3 తీసుకుందాం, ఇక్కడ ఉండే 3 తీసుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ నేను 3 పెట్టలేను, 2 బ్లాక్సే ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి. ఇక్కడ కూడా 1 బ్లాకే ఉంది కాబట్టి నేను 3 పెట్టలేను. సో ఈ 4ట్లో 3 పెట్టాలి ఎక్కడైనా కూడా. సో ఒకవేళ ఈ 4ట్లో 3 పెట్టాలంటే ఈ 2 కామన్ అవుతాయా? మీరే చేయండి, 3 పెట్టి 4 బ్లాక్స్ పెట్టండి, ఇక్కడ చేసి కంపేర్ చేయండి ఎలా వస్తుందో. ఓకే, అప్పుడు మీకు తెలుస్తుంది అనమాట, ఈ 2 కామన్గా ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఈ 3 1 చూస్తే, ఇక్కడ నేను 3 పెట్టచ్చు, కాకపోతే 3 పెట్టి 1 పెట్టలేను కదా, అందుకని దిస్ 2 విల్ బీ కామన్ హియర్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మనము ఈ 1 1 చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ ఒక 1 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది కదా, ఇక్కడ ఇంకొకటి ఉంది. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా బ్లాంక్స్ అయిపోతాయి, ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఈ 1 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ నేను ఇక్కడ 4 కనుక తీసుకుంటే, ఇక్కడైతే నేను 4 ఒక బాక్స్లో నేను 4 పెట్టాను కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ పెట్టేస్తున్నాను అనమాట. ఓకే, సో ఆటోమేటికలీ 1 minute, సారీ, యా హియర్ బ్లాంక్ విల్ కమ్. ఎందుకంటే ఒక బాక్స్లో నేను 4 పెట్టలేను కాబట్టి, ఎలాగో పెట్టలేను కాబట్టి బ్లాంక్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ మనం కనుక చూస్తే ఈ 8 ఏదైతే ఉందో అది ఇక్కడ సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది, 8 సింబల్స్ వచ్చేసాయి కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ నేను బ్లాంక్ పెడతా, అండ్ 8 అయితే సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది, కరెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ మనం ఈ 1 1 1 4 1s ఉన్నాయి కదా, అక్కడికి వద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నాకు 2 బ్లాంక్స్ ఉన్నాయి, రైట్. ఇక్కడ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను ఇక్కడ 2 పెడతాను, అప్పుడు అది 2 అవుతుంది కదా, కానీ 1,1 అవ్వదు కదా. సో అందుకని వాట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ ఈజ్, ఇక్కడ ఒకటి పెట్టి ఐ విల్ లీవ్ ఇట్, అంటే ఇక్కడ ఈ 3 1s సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయాయి. ఓకే, అండ్ మనము ఇప్పుడు ఈ 3కి ఈ 1కి వద్దాము. ఆల్రెడీ 3 సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది, ఇప్పుడు 1 కూడా వచ్చేసింది కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ స్లాష్ అయిపోతాయి, అండ్ ఈ 1 ఈజ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్. ఇక్కడ లెట్ మీ కమ్ టు దిస్ 4 నౌ. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఈ 2 బ్లాక్స్లో నేను ఎలాగో 4 పెట్టలేను కాబట్టి వాట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ ఈజ్, ఈ బ్లాక్స్లో 4 పెట్టేసి ఇక్కడ బ్లాంక్స్ వదిలేస్తాను. సో ఈ 4 కూడా అయిపోయింది, కంప్లీటెడ్. అండ్ నౌ మనం ఇక్కడ ఈ 3 కనుక వస్తే, ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ కూడా నేను బ్లాక్స్లో పెట్టలేను కాబట్టి ఇది పెట్టేసి ఇక్కడ అన్ని బ్లాంక్స్ పెట్టేస్తే ఈ 3 కూడా అయిపోతుంది, కంప్లీటెడ్. కమింగ్ టు ది 7 2 ఇక్కడ 7 ఆల్రెడీ సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది, 2 ఇక్కడ పెట్టేస్తాను నేను, ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఒక బ్లాంక్ ఉంది కాబట్టి. సో 2 కూడా సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయింది, రైట్. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ 3 ఏదైతే ఉందో దాన్ని నేను ఈ 2 బ్లాక్స్లో 3 పెట్టలేను. సో ఆబ్వియస్గా ఈ 4 బ్లాక్సెస్లోనే ఎట్లా ఒకటి 3 వస్తుందన్నమాట. సో అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ 3కి 2 కామన్ ఉంటాయి, కామన్ పెట్టుకున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు మనము ఈ 4 ఈ 3కి వచ్చామనుకోండి, 4 ఆల్రెడీ అయిపోయింది, 3 కూడా ఇక్కడ అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ పెట్టేస్తే 3 కూడా అయిపోతుంది. కమింగ్ టు దిస్ వన్ 5 అండ్ 3, మనకి 5 ఆల్రెడీ అయిపోయింది, ఇక్కడ 3 కూడా అయిపోయింది, ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ పెట్టి 3 కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ సాల్వ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ. ఇప్పుడు మనము ఈ 4కి వద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ 4కి ఆల్రెడీ 4 అయిపోయింది, నేను టిక్ కూడా పెట్టాను. ఇక్కడ ఇంకా 3 బ్లాక్సే ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి నేను 3 బ్లాక్స్ ఫిల్ చేస్తే అది కూడా 4 అయిపోతుంది అండ్ ఈ 4 కూడా కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది. కమింగ్ టు దిస్ 4 and 1, వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్ ఈజ్ ఇక్కడ 4 అయిపోయింది, 1 అయిపోయింది. సో ఈ 3 బ్లాక్స్లో నేను స్లాష్ పెట్టి ఐ విల్ మేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ టిక్, అంటే 4 1 కూడా అయిపోయింది అనమాట. మనం కనుక ఈ 4 చూసుకుంటే ఇక్కడైతే 4s ఉండవు కదా, ఎందుకంటే ఈ మధ్యలోనే ఉండాలి. సో అందుకని ఇక్కడ మనకు కంటిన్యూస్గా ఒక 4 వచ్చేసిందా, అందుకని ఇక్కడ అంతా బ్లాంక్స్ పెట్టి ఈ 4 కూడా కంప్లీటెడ్. మనము ఈ 5 ఈ 1 తీసుకుంటే 5 ఆల్రెడీ అయిపోయింది, 1 కూడా అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ పెట్టి 1 టిక్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఇక్కడ మనకి లాస్ట్ 1 చూసుకుంటే ఈ 1 చూసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ 4 1s అయిపోయాయి. సో ఇక్కడ స్లాష్ పెట్టేస్తాం, అక్కడ ఏం లేదు ఇంకా, అందుకని ఈ 1 కూడా కంప్లీటెడ్. అండ్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ లాస్ట్ 1, ఈ 1 3 కనుక మనం చూస్తే ఆల్రెడీ 1 అయిపోయింది కంప్లీట్గా, 3 మనం పెడితే ఇట్లే పెట్టాలి, అందుకని దిస్ 1 and 3 ఆర్ ఆల్సో కంప్లీటెడ్. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఇంకా ఈ 3 మిగిలి ఉన్నాయి కదా, అది ఎట్లానో చూద్దాం. ఇక్కడ 1 అయిపోయిందా, ఇక్కడ ఒక 1 వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ ఒక 1 వచ్చింది. సో మనకి ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఈ 1 కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతాయి. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఈ 3 వచ్చిందా, నెక్స్ట్ 1 వచ్చిందా ఇక్కడ, సో అందుకని ఇది అయిపోతుంది. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ఫర్ దిస్ 3 ఇక్కడ 3 వచ్చేసాయి కదా మనకి, అందుకని దిస్ 1 ఆల్సో టిక్. హియర్ ఫైనలీ puzzle is solved. Hooray! So the puzzle is solved, right? So ఇప్పుడు మనము లాజికల్ థింకింగ్ అనమాట, ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ పజిల్స్ అన్నీ సాల్వ్ చేస్తే అవర్ లాజికల్ థింకింగ్ విల్ ఇంప్రూవ్. సో అందుకని వీ హ్యావ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటెడ్ దిస్ న్యూ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సెక్షన్ వేర్ యూ కెన్ ఇంప్రూవ్ యువర్ లాజికల్ థింకింగ్ అండ్ రీజనింగ్. ఒలింపియాడ్స్లో కావచ్చు, మెయిన్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్లో కావచ్చు, మీ లాజికల్ థింకింగ్ని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయడానికి, ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయడానికి దీస్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ పజిల్స్ అన్నీ కూడా దే విల్ హెల్ప్ యూ అ లాట్, రైట్? ఐ గెస్ యూ హ్యావ్ అండర్స్టూడ్ హౌ టు సాల్వ్ దిస్ పజిల్. జస్ట్ 2 సింబల్స్తో అండ్ విత్ సమ్ నాలెడ్జ్తో యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ సాల్వ్ ఎంత పెద్ద పజిల్ అయినా, దిస్ మచ్ పజిల్ అయినా కూడా యూ కెన్ సాల్వ్ విత్ ఇన్ ఫ్యూ మినిట్స్. ఓకే, and you will be having homework also, children. The homework is మనకి గ్రూప్లో అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు, పజిల్ అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు. యూ హ్యావ్ టు సాల్వ్ దట్. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ సాల్వింగ్ మీకు నెక్స్ట్ సండే ఈ వీక్ పంపించిన పజిల్కి కీ కూడా వస్తుంది. యూ విల్ గెట్ ద కీ ఆల్సో ఆన్ నెక్స్ట్ సండే. ఈ వీక్ పజిల్కి నెక్స్ట్ సండే మీకు కీ దొరుకుతుంది ఇన్ ద గ్రూప్ ఓన్లీ. And also after you get the key next week, next Sunday, you can just cross check your answers. Okay, and if you have any doubts also, you can message in the group, children. Don't feel shy, you can just message and we will be able to clarify all your doubts. Okay, thank you for attending the session. Meet you in the next class.